Hey, what's going on? This is Adonde Raps Gaming here with a Raptors post game reaction, and to me, this is gotta be the worst day being a Toronto sports fan. Um, if you notice that I'm wearing a Toronto Blue Jay shirt, still have my Raptors hat because I got to do this Raptors uh post game reaction here. And why I say this is the worst day of being a Toronto sports fan, if you follow all the Toronto sports teams like I do, but I usually just focus on the Raptors. Blue Jays sometimes, Leafs sometimes during the playoffs. Uh, it started off good. Uh, all the news report about Shohei Otani flying from uh, county, whatever, California, on his way to Toronto to meet with a typical Blue Jays pitcher. I believe that was Kikuchi for a sushi dinner or something. And then, the reports were coming in. Oh, yeah, he was flying in. He was, just to find out that he was not in the plane. It was someone else. And to top that off, Raptors losing to the Charlotte Hornets. Yes, the 6-13 Charlotte Hornets. 119 to 116. A high scoring game. All right. Both teams not playing uh, any defense at the end. Raptors playing no defense at all during that first half, being down as many as 20 points uh, the second quarter. Uh, yeah. I mean, they made a little run, cut it down a little bit, but it still wasn't enough. The offense for the Raptors was, to me, was stagnant. Defense, once again, against a team who hardly plays defense like in Charlotte. This game is the worst game lost for the Toronto Raptors. You could put that up there with the Portland game, with the, I don't know who else the Raptors lost to, but Raptors are now 9-13, 4 games under 500, and I honestly, I think I'm calling it now. On the 10-year anniversary, where the Raptors traded Rudy Gay to Sacramento for a bunch of players: Grievous Vasquez, Patrick Patterson, Chuck Hayes, John Salmons, Aaron Gray, all the those guys. That led the Raptors to 6-year straight playoff run, one getting one championship. On the exact day Raptors lose, and the Blue Jays lose also. So both teams lost. So no Shohei in Toronto, and no win for the Raptors. And it's so frustrating. Like I said this in my first quarter report for the Raptors. Uh, Darko needs to make adjustments. He needs to make change, right? Change up the lineup. And he was, the report saying, oh, he doesn't want to put Scotty Barnes at the point guard. And I gotta shout out Scotty Barnes. Second triple double of his career: 31, 10, and 10. Shot 12 for 18. Missing that three to tie the game in that fourth quarter was unfortunate. 3 for 6 from three. I'm gonna get to the three stats for the Raptors. Yeah. Uh, from the free throw line, he was 4 for 8. That's another issue with the Raptors. Also, wasn't enough. You know, and I mean that wasn't not enough, but what I mean by that, like the team didn't really put up a fight. Between him and Siakam, combined points for 56 points. Siakam had 25 in this game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Dennis Schroeder, 7 points, 1 assist, five rebounds. Shot 3 for 10. Last game against the Heat, where he took a bunch of shots and missing a lot. Uh, Only took 10 shots tonight. Anunoby, 11 points. I mean, these numbers here. Jakob Proto, he had 8 points. Off the bench, Precious Achiuwa did his thing again. Great to see him being consistent. 17, 10. 17, which is a not career, a season high for him. Malachi Flynn, okay, whatever, 8 points. Boucher, 9 points. Otto Porter, he didn't really play that much. He got injured. Uh, and Gary Trent Jr., 0 points. Uh, then you have the Hornets. Wow. Uh, Four of their starters, a combined points of guess what, folks? They had a combined points of 87 points. Bridges with 22, Hayward 24, Miller 20, and Terry Rozier, who every time Terry Rozier plays against the Raptors, he shows up. Whether he's in a Boston uniform or doesn't matter which uniform he plays, this guy shows up. 21 points. He had also 13 assists. And then off the bench, man, Washington had 11. Richards had 15. And so the Hornets, let's see, 15, 11, 27, 29. And the Raptors bench was 26, 34. So, hey, Raptors bench outscore the Hornets bench. But I'm just going to look at the stats here. Raptors shot 50%, 47 for 93. And then the threes. My gosh, the threes, it says there was 6 for 32. Basically, it was 6 for 33 because Scotty Barnes did take that last shot. Wow. The percentage, very low. 17, 18, 17%. Free throws, 16 for 21 from the free throw line. They did outright rebound the Hornets 51 to 37. And more assists, whatever. I mean, the rest of the stats I'm not even going to read. First quarter, Raptors trailing all three out of the 4 quarters. So they're down 13 after 1 quarter, then down 12 at the end of the half, then down 13 again at the end of the third quarter. Yet they managed to put on a show where they were down again. As I said, their biggest lead that they were down by was 20. Then the Raptors' biggest lead in the whole entire game, after making a couple of stops, getting a couple of make threes and drive to the basket. 5 points, 101-96, and then the Hornets decided to take control back of the game. Raptors were just in a disarray of playing catch up again. Every time the Raptors dig themselves a hole, they trying to find a way to come back, and the comeback did not happen. It almost did when they were up by 5, 101-96. Hornets made it 101-99, and then it was 103.99. Then the Hornets came back and made it 103. Sorry, 103-101 for the Raptors. Back and forth, the line fouls were being called and everything. Just heartbreaking loss. And honestly, right now, I just feel like this is kind of like the final straw. Where if Darko cannot see through his thick friggin' skull to make a lineup change, right? I keep hearing this guy talking about, oh well, the guys are gonna figure it out. Guys are gonna figure out. Like, how many games are you trying to get these guys to figure it out? Like when it's game number 81, and the Raptors are probably like 10 games below 500, and it's too late. Is that the time you're gonna try to make a change? Yes, hey, people are saying that this is Darko's first year. Let's just give him time and this and it. Yeah, I want to give him time, but still, at the same time, you got to make adjustments. That's why I said make a lineup change. And this guy's talking about, oh, he doesn't want to put Scotty Barnes at the point guard. Okay, you don't want to put him at the point guard. Having him at the shooting guard does not work. You gotta make change. Like if you gotta try put Gary Trent Jr. at the shooting guard, have Dennis Schroeder come off the bench, or Scotty Barnes come off the bench. But you don't want to do that because Scotty Barnes is basically the main player of this franchise. You got to do something, man. Like, you can't be sitting there on your behind, and you have your other assistant coaches. I don't know what if they're trying to tell you something, or you're not listening to them, or whatever. You're just going by what you have to say. But changes have to be made. I honestly, the Raptors' next game against the Knicks on Monday, and I swear, if I see the same lineup with Barnes at the shooting guard, I'm just gonna probably not even watch the game. Make changes, please. Us Raptor fans want to see, even if it's just for one game. Try it for one game, Darko. Hello, please. Well, that's gonna do it for this uh, Raptors post game reaction, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. And the Blue Jays, yeah, disappointed not to. Shohei is not in Toronto, but who knows? He might sign with the Blue Jays. You don't know. Maybe. Take care. Bye.